Welcome back. So let's start coding. First of all, I need to move this class to the data package. This class represents a table in the database, and this class stores the current prep page and current page. Remember that every time we request a page to the server, it is going to return the previous page and the next page. And we store this prep page and next page to get the previous page and the next page every time the user scrolls up and down depending on the direction. We will need the prep page and the next page to get that specific page. So we need to store this information in the database. So here this is an entity, and the name of this table is table name. I need to add a constant to my constants class here. So here this is page links, page links. So here constants dot page links table name. So here I will take advantage of the name of the table. Remember that every page link, every page links belongs only to one table. In this case, it belongs to the customers table. If we add more entities to a table names, we can store one page links for that table. So let me use this table name as a primary key. I think that we can take advantage of that because this is unique. Remember that primary key has an implicit constraint, which is unique, and for this we need a page links that belongs only to one table. So I think this is correct. So primary key, and this needs to be not null, and I think I need to duplicate this because this do not belong here. So primary key, this is not null, and this is not null too. No null format. This is a primary key. This is not a primary key. We have serialized name, which is the name for the JSON object, and here I need a column name. And this is locally. This is the name of this column is pref key, and this is pref page. Page. Prep page. So this is my primary key. It is not null. The serialized name of this is table name, and this is table name. Primary key, table name, and this is the prep page. Prep page. It is not null. Column info. The serialized name. So this is at column info, and this is name, and this is next key, next page. This is next, and this is next page, and I need to redefine this override. I need to add here another annotation, which is a transient. Remember that this column doesn't exist in transient. This is Kotlin JVM. I don't remember to which package this annotation belongs to, so I'm gonna go with this. So this column doesn't exist in the response in the remote server, so we need to ignore this, at least for JSON. For JSON, so I think this everything I need, all I need. So code generate constructor, and I'll use the 3 attributes. So I need to move my table name, my ID, my primary key to the beginning. So and move this here, comma, and I need to move the table name up. So now I can generate getters and setters, generate getters and setters, and I am only going to add the toString, the override the toString method for debugging. Generate toString. So now I can add here the DAO for this class. So for this table, this is page links, DAO. This is an interface. Remember that the Room framework it's going to implement this class or DAO, this interface. And strictly speaking, is a class, type of object. So here, here I need to insert a new record. So insert, and here I need a strategy on conflict strategy on conflict strategy dot replace. I think this returns an integer, so int add. Here I need page link, page links instance, page links, and I need to get a record. So here add query. And this is select everything from constants dot this is a page links table name. Select everything from page links table plus where table name. This is not the name of the column. I think I need to add this DAO to my database. So here independence injection, here data. I mean in my where is it? A database here. Public abstract page links, get page links, and I need to register this new table here. So this is a page links class. So now I can get the name of the column here, table name. I think this is the name of the column. So let me go here. Table name, serialized name. Oh, I don't need this here. So this is column info. Column info. This is name. Remember that this field is ignored, so I don't need here the serialized name. So here page links, table name, and this is equal to something we are receiving here. Table name. Here page link. This returns page links. Get page link. Page links. And here we need a string. Table name. I think this is all I need for this table, for this DAO. So now I can implement my remote mediator here. Let me go here to my database, and I need to know what is in the metadata table. So here in my constructor, I add a new record here to my metadata table. So metadata table, there it is. I am going to need this value, stop app inspector, your remote mediator. First I need to implement this method. The initialize single is the method of this class that is first called, and this needs to return what's going to happen. So in this case, I'm returning here launch initial refresh, which is something that shouldn't be happening normally, because the implementation of remote mediator needs to update the data not often, every now and then. In my case, I'm going to update this because the user explicitly requires an update by they request an update explicitly, and I'm also going to implement update this table every 24 hours. So here we can return launch initial refresh or skip initial refresh. Skip initial refresh, I think this is the most common return type. So here, so I return single.just, but I'm going to use here single.create. And here I need a new single unsubscribe and format this. And I need to import this annotation. Here I need to go to my database, my backend service. I don't need my backend service here. Here I need an instance of my customer repository. So here I create my remote mediator in my view model. Here in my backend service, I need to add this to this constructor. So here I need private repository, customers repository, and this is customers repository. I need to add this to my constructor. So this dot equals customer repository. And I can use this here. So customers repository dot count updated add, and this needs the name of my table. Updated add, here I need metadata DAO. So this needs to come metadata table. Select updated from plus where table name equals something. Table name, I can close this. So here I need, I think I need to change this in my repository interface. So here, where is it? Repository interface, where is it? Here it is. So here I need a table name, string table name. Close this, and here table name. So now here I can request my constants and dot this is a customers table, and this is a long rotated add. So now I can check if this table no, I need to check if this table is empty. I think the first I need to check if the table is empty, because if the table is empty, this means that probably is the first time the users is running this application. So in this case, automatically I'm going to update or download or populate my database with the contents of the remote remote table. So here I need to check if this is empty. So int count equals my customers repository that count. Database get customers count. Let me go to my count here, and I select count from customers table name count. Customers table name. So here I need to close this. I don't need this. I need to add to my instantiation. So here to my instantiation of my customers and my implementation of remote mediator. So here, where is it? Here. I think I need to move this down here, format, and here backend service and my customers repository. So count if count equals 0, then I need to return single. So here I need first to run this in another thread. So subscribe on schedulers.io observed on schedulers dot Android schedulers dot main thread format. I need to move this over here and this too. So here, copy this. New single subscriber, and this is of type initialization action. I can implement this map like the subscribe. And here I need this, and so if my database is empty, that means that I need to emit emitter that success on success initialization launch refresh, because we need to insert the first batch of records. Remember that the launch initial refresh runs the first time the user runs the application. So I think I need to remove this and replace with the lambda here. Replace with the lambda. And I can run this here. So if count is equal to 0, then if not, else. If not, I need to check the last time this table was updated. So update that, and if system dot current time milliseconds minus updated at if this is greater than 24 hours, constant time interval. I added this these variables. It's constant, and this, if this constant represents 24 hours, so 1000 multiplied by 60 seconds multiplied by 60 minutes multiplied by 24 hours. So here every 24 hours I'm going to update this table automatically without the user requesting it. Remember that an option should be available to the user, so he or she can do this at will. So if my system time current time milliseconds minus the last time this table was updated is greater than 24 hours, then I need to update this. So I need to return into emit dot on success and initialization action this initial refresh. Else, if not, I need to emit emitter dot emit success initialization just skip initial refresh. Initialization action dot skip initial refresh. So now I can go back, go down here to my onload method, load single. So if count customer's table name, the table is empty, then emit a launch initial refresh, which is correct. Else long update that repository updated at constant dot customer's table name, and with current time milliseconds minus the last time this table was updated, and that is greater than 24 hours, then emitter dot success initialization dot launch initial refresh. If not, emitter dot on success initialization dot skip initial refresh. So here now I can. So this method, there are three scenarios here for the loading type. There's refresh, there is append, and there's prepend. Refresh happens when we need to update the table or the user requested an update. So we need to update the table in the database, update the contents of the table, the customer's table. First, we need to remove all the current records, and then we need to add the new batch of records. So here, switch load type, and this is case refresh, case prepend, case append. I need here a default. So when there's a refresh for these three scenarios, we need to request because this is a refresh, we need to request the first page in the table, right? Because we are deleting the current data and replacing with new one for new one, and we start from the first page. So here, I need to return this here. Not return statement. So here. So here my API, what my API tells us is that, where is it, API service, that we request, when we do not send a page in the request, the remote server is going to return the first page, and if we request a specific page, we're going to return exactly that. So here in the refresh scenario, we are sending a request to get the first page. So refresh, so return, get customers, and get customers, and I need to create this method here, get customers, and I need to return here null. And where we are appending, that means that we are requesting the previous page, and we are appending, that means we are requesting the next page given the current paging. Remember that the previous page is attributes. We need to add those elements to the previous page and the next page to the page links table. So the next page, we request the next page, we have those pages already stored in this table. So here, customers, I need to send here the load type. So here, I need another method. Remember that this way we can know what is the page we need to return. Remember that in this case we are returning a page. We need to send a page. So let me create this load type as parameter method signature. Let me look at this. Here in this method, we're gonna request given the load type, we need to given the load type, we are going to get that the previous or the next page from the database, and this is what we are going to request. So here, return null thing. That is why I have here an error. So here, add return statement. I need to call the same method, but with append, and this with prepend. So this way we know what is the next page in the request, what is the page in the request. So here, I need to return backend service, but get customers. I think flat map, new, single response. So here, return, here we get our response back. So I need to store this in database. So lambda and flat map. But so here, so we need to get here the response. So if my response, I need to get the code here. So here I need response. So switch with my response here. Response. In this case 100. Case response.code. Response.code. 400, 401, 500, and 503. Remember that all of this is can find this in the return types of our API specification. So here, this is a 400, 100, 503, and I need here a default, and I need so here I'm going to create a couple of classes. First, this is network error. So here, new Java class, and this is HTTP exception. And I think on the parse template class message file already exists. Yeah, there is. I already created this class, so this extends runtime exception. And for this, here I need an error code and HTTP error code. So this will contain the error messaging. The constructor of this the HTTP exception class will need a string ID. Remember that to get the strings to get a string in our code, we need a context, and here we don't have that privilege. So we need to only create the exception with that string ID, and when we need and in the UI we are going to use these messages in the UI, and in the UI we have access to the context. So so here an HTTP error code. This is an enum class. Here I can have 200 errors, 400, 401, 404. I mean 400 and 400, 500, and 503. So now we can insert here properties of private string message, and this is here I need to insert a constructor here. I'm gonna create the strings here. So this is the 400, and this is 501. This is unauthorized, so I need to have 100 here, and this is an unauthorized. Here, unauthorized. Remember that we can control our messaging here. This is just this because this is an exercise. I'm going to add only a pretty generalized messaging. So here I need to move this up. So this is 400. It's a bad request. This is 500, and this is 503. Unauthorized. This could be a remote error response. 500. This is a generic error, probably server unexpected error. These type of errors are thrown in the server side when for example the database is down. This is something we can't control, but the server tells us with this error code. So there's something with the database, probably, I don't know, something we can control, the server cannot control, and it just throws an unexpected error, a generalized error. So let me go back here. So this is a 500. This is a generic error. The errors we are expecting could be, for example, an expected error, or try again later. Something we can control, and the server also probably can control. For example, the database down. So server unexpected error, unexpected error, server unexpected error, and this is 500. Server is in maintenance. So I can close this here, and this needs. I need here a constructor, so go generate constructor with the message, and now here I need to add the message. This is r dot pi dot 400 r dot string. I need to import this class, the r class. This is the one I need. So add 200. I don't need this. I don't need this. I need to import this package. And this is why there's an error int because here the message, this is the message ID, so int message ID generate constructor. There it is. So now I can format, move this down. And I need to get the message ID. No, I think factor message ID refactor rename refactor rename message ID. I think this is all I need here, so I can move back here. So here I need an instance of this private. Our code. So I need this our HTTP code. HTTP code. Our code. I need here to add a constructor, generate constructor. I need this error code. And here I need to create a method to get the message. And for this message, I am going to need the context. Remember that this class is intended to be used in the UI. Then I can generate override methods. Here I need the get message, but I'm not going to override this because this is a new method. And here I need the code. This is the HTTP code. Oh, here I need a context. Context. And here I need to get the message from the context dot get string. And here I need the error code. But I need to get the ID out of here. So I insert generate getters and setters, getter the message ID. So here error code dot get message ID. So I think I can add here an add string res, and error code here. This is also a string res, and I think here I need to change the message here. This is not the same. This is 400. I don't need this because this is not an error. 400, which is bad request. This is 401, 102, and 400. I mean, 500 and 503. Remember that this helps a lot in localization. For localization, we can create here another strings file, and here we can specify this is a strings. We can add here the locale, for example, Spanish, ES, where is it? This, and we can create here the same strings for this time for Spanish. Here from settings, this is configuración. Here, mala petición. Usted no está autorizado, and this is server error. Error de servidor. This is el servidor está en mantenimiento. And the system is going to use the strings ES for if our phone or our handheld is is in Spanish, and the system will use the strings when our phone is in English. So this helps a lot in localization, because remember that we don't to get the string we need the context, and here for this exception we do not have that. So now I can replace this here. I need to return this here, an error, and this is 400 mediator new HTTP exception. New HTTP HTTP exception. This is my exception, and this is error code. Where is it? Error code. Where's mine? Mine is HTTP error code. HTTP error code. HTTP error code, and this is 400. It is here, and this is a generic error. I need to change this here. So here is 400. This is 500. This is 503. And here, the problem here, we don't have a response code. Should probably so if there's an error, we don't have a response code. So I think I can add here a generic error. But I think I'm going to work this for next video. Thank you so much for watching.